So yes, the Niners need to go all in. They would go all in if they had the space. They don't have the space because they're holding on to Jimmy Garoppolo. We have to assess blame. Whose fault is it that Jimmy Garoppolo is still on the team? And I think it begins with John Lynch. This is how I see it. John Lynch is the main reason Jimmy's here. John Lynch is a supreme competitor. He's one of the few in this organization. Not one of the few. I mean, Debo is, Kyle is. John Lynch is on the level of Jerry Rice, just in terms of competitor. He's a Hall of Famer, and he doesn't want to lose on this. Losing is, in his mind, trading Jimmy Garoppolo for less than he's worth. He believes in Jimmy Garoppolo. He sees Jimmy Garoppolo the way the players in that locker room see him. He was the savior. He is a leader, and he has gotten his ego tied up in this whole thing to the point where he can't see the big picture anymore. He can't see that losing the battle of Jimmy Garoppolo allows him to win the war. Him chasing this victory with Jimmy is just cost him a Super Bowl appearance, and it could cost him another one this year. As we said earlier in the show, had he just committed to one quarterback, they probably would have won the Super Bowl last year, or at least gone to it. But the fact that they couldn't make up their mind, and he's still like chasing this trade, which is not going to happen for these two second round picks, is really hurting the franchise. He needs to see that losing this battle wins the war, and he can't do it. And ultimately, that's the owner's fault for not stepping in. Eddie Wood, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but let's just talk about John Lynch here. I think his competitive nature, which is great, is getting in the way in this one particular way. What do you think?
I
you don't have to agree with me.
Yeah, it's difficult to attribute it to one person, right? Because so much of this discussion is conjecture and speculation. I think the point that they haven't traded him before the start of the new league year is something that's frustrating. There's no other way to say it, right? It's frustrating because, again, I for the life of me cannot understand why people are so defensive when I bring that up. Like $25.5 million.
The reason I'm putting this on Lynch, he's the general manager. This is his job. Whether or not he has final say, it's his job. It's his resume. And he's been on record as the guy who brought in Jimmy Garoppolo. Kyle Shanahan was sick for a few days. This is his responsibility, and he is not asleep at the wheel. I mean, it's like the Moby Dick thing. This is his white whale. He is chasing this whale at the detriment of his ship, his mission. He's off on a tangent here. You're not helping your team get over the hump by chasing these 2 second-round picks, as you've laid out.
Do you think they're going to get him at this point? Because right now it looks like the market is getting drier and drier.
But he would rather
that's what I don't understand.
He'd rather keep chasing and avoid the loss than take the loss. He doesn't want to take the L. He's a Hall of Famer.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And I as a 49ers fan, because that's what I am. I'm a fan. I'm a fan first. I cannot for the life of me understand why people aren't looking at this team and saying they're 3 plays away from the Super Bowl.